We're in the Sahara and we've got a big Jebel climb today. Mac, who does a lot of the safety with me, is going to be running the safety behind the scenes for the crew and for me on this climb. Mac, one of the leading mountain guides in the UK, top guy. We've worked a lot together over the time. Why don't you take us through what's happening?
Okay, thanks so much. Yeah, good morning. So here we are on the next sequence using the rocks behind us here. What we've done up there is cordoned off safety areas, and you'll see them when we go up, and anybody within that cordon obviously has got to have a helmet on and a harness should they need to tie on if they get very close to the edge. So that sort of goes without saying. Obviously up here lots of objective dangers, and there is quite a bit of rockfall. It's quite shattered rock around here, and also it's not climbed on very much because we're in quite a remote area of the desert. So when we go up here, I'll show you different areas, and we've got the rest of the safety team which will sort of guide you to the areas when we need you to. Okay, thanks so much.
And cool. Any stuff for me? So nice to say.
Yeah, I think for yourself there, you're obviously going to be working independent of the camera and the rest of the crew, and we've got our local guide there, Hassan, who'll be actually with you all the time, and he'll be above. And we know you're not going to use the rope for any descending, but should you need the rope, it'll be there really to be used as safety should you need it.
Great.
Can you describe the
We can get a really nice view of the top of the climb that we're trying to do here, and this is safety crew trying to rig up safety lines for the camera guys to be able to film it, and also just a safety sling for me. And the way I normally do it is just have a sling wrapped around my hand, and it just means if rock goes or if I'm waiting for the camera guy, I can just use that as a backup bit of safety. But we're pretty exposed up here. You can see the drop down straight down this gully, probably like 150 foot straight down. The difficulty with this rock is all really loose. So for the crew, they need to be careful. Just there's a lot of loose stuff coming down as I'm down climbing it. But on the whole, they've done a great job, and this should be a good climb.
Okay, Mr. Grills, just let me know when you've finished, will you?
I'll be drinking out of this. It's really pretty stinking water. I do get quite nervous sometimes on these big climbs, just because we end up doing so many back-to-back, big kind of stunt-like things, and I really end up doing them like day in, day out. And sometimes when you're tired, you get a bit like, and you only have to get it wrong once. So my job really is to just be really careful, and I really depend on these safety guys so much. They're doing a lot of the kind of thinking for me behind the scenes of where the objective danger is. I just don't have time to be kind of thinking of all the different rock falls that's happening in an area. I'm just into it and I do it, and really they're my kind of eyes and ears behind the scenes to make sure I stay safe.